Good morning. Good morning. So, welcome. Happy Blessed Friday. It's time for the early day, early risers movement practice, right? So, today is Friday. So, hopefully, if you have your heart rate monitors on, we're setting our heart rate monitors not for functional training, which is what we use during the week. We're going to set it for other indoor. So, have your heart rate monitors on. Get something to wipe your face because we get a little sweaty. Have your mat somewhere off to the side so that you can wipe your face and put your heart rate monitor on. And for some reason, doesn't look like Instagram is hooking up this morning. So let's see. Instagram will go live this morning. May not. Doesn't look like we have a connection. So anyway, we're going to set the heart rate monitor for other indoor.
Training started.
You can leave the voice prompt on. Right now, I can see that my heart rate is at 79 beats per minute, right? So I'm going to press the beats per minute, and then I'll get a representation of my heart rate as a percentage of max. So right now, I know I'm not doing much of anything. So if my heart rate is at 45%, I know that means I'm not doing much of anything. So you can use your heart rate monitor or your fitness tracker to give you some feedback on how your body is responding to the positive stress. So you can leave that voice prompter up. That can cue you. That can be a little reminder to, and we go over this more in Sunday coaching, Sundays at 2 p.m., how your body is utilizing energy for the movement practice. So right now we don't have a whole bunch of food in our stomach, so we can dial into our onboard fuel tank, which is a good thing. So have your water nearby. So I burned 2 calories. Most of those calories or units of energy right now are from fat or adipose tissue or my stored fuel tank. That's a good thing, right? At least for most of us, unless you're extremely underweight. Many of us want to take and tap into and plug into the socket of our onboard fuel tank. Isn't that what we want, right? People are struggling to lose weight. And I like to make distinctions between losing weight because we never want to lose muscle. We don't want to lose the tendons and the ligaments. We don't want to lose those important things. The only thing we really want to release, I invite you to consider weight release, would be excess or unhelpful water retention and definitely adipose tissue, which is a technical term for fatty tissue. People say, oh, we need a certain essential amount of fat. Most of us are not in danger of being underweight, right? We don't have too much muscle. I don't usually see people complaining that they have too much muscle. Right? So we're looking to shift our body's composition. Okay, enough jibber jabber. Grab your water and let's start to move. So follow along. A couple of things to go over very quickly. I just want you to ensure you can use your waist speeds. Some of your waist speeds, actually. Some of them do and keep them private. You can do that. So I can use my waist speeds and the bowl of my pants as the frame of reference. I don't want to pour water out of the front of my very full bucket. I'm going to tuck my hips under so that my lower back, my spine is nice and long, right? And I'm going to pinch, right, and contract my lower back. That contributes to back pain. So your pubic bone and your pelvis, your lumbo-pelvic hip rhythm, tuck it under, squeeze your glutes a little bit, and have it pointing up towards your face. Your belly button, you want to draw your belly button in towards your spine. So if I were to come along and place my hand on your back, you would try to draw, not your ribs, you want to draw your belly button into my hand so you can start to activate your core musculature. It's not just abs, it's core muscles, a whole group of muscles. Our internal headlights, which are going to be your shoulders, your hips, your knees, and your ankles. We want them pointed straight ahead. So if I'm doing lateral movement, these are my homegrown pants. If I'm doing lateral movement out to the side, I want to make sure that my headlights stay pointed towards the center. So that means my ankles, knees, and hips, even though I'm moving out to the side to get a stretch here and to work my thighs, is pointed straight ahead. So that would be very, very protective of my knees. So we want to be protective of the joints, right? So that we can stay injury and pain-free. Now, if you don't have a heart rate monitor to monitor your heart rate, then we can look at, for now, your RPE, your rate of perceived effort, or your rate of perceived exertion. That's how hard are you working, which I'll ask you constantly to dial into your body on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most challenging, 1 being the easiest, right? if you're taking medications or heart medications, please check with your doctor to ensure that you're nice and safe, and listen to your body. Don't go doing the most advanced version of exercise if you have not been moving. That is ego, and the ego will definitely take out the host. That being said, let's move. Follow along. You can always follow the feet if you get lost. So we're just going to start with stepping it out. If you ever get lost, you're going to come right back to the feet. So set the tone for your Friday. Just tap it out. Let the arms flow. You can always come right back here. Now, I can also get more bouncy. I'm on the balls of my feet, right? If I want to make it high, I would lift my knees in each movement to the chest. So I can just simply keep and mark the movement out nice and low. You can always come back here. For my silver foxes and those that are extremely deconditioned, just work the arm movements just so you can get moving and make yourself feel good. And you can always make it more bouncy. Let the arms flow, just like when you're walking. You don't think about which way your arms are moving. They'll flow very naturally. Sometimes if you're overthinking it, you'll start to feel discombobulated. Okay, make the arms bigger. You can make the arms, mark them, make them very small, close to the body. Same arms, but it's bigger. Good, just travel it forward. Get the body nice and warmed up. Good, back and forth. You can just step it out, make it nice and small if you don't want to wake your children or the neighbors. All right, open the legs wider than the hip distance. You're gonna get a little bit lower. So my feet are open wider than the hip distance. Pelvis is tucked under, pull the belly button in, step it out. So you're activating the core by pulling your stomach muscles in. All right, next movement pattern. You have these little hand swings. That's it. Circle it around, tap. Start to make your arms bigger. Good. Breathe nice and deep. Travel it forward. Make it smaller. Heart rate's getting up. Heart rate's at 75%. Once you're comfortable, make it bigger. Next movement pattern. Tap it back. Add the arms. Same swing. Just instead of side, the arms are coming forward. And I'm dipping the hands. Dip the hands, dip the hands, dip. Right? So you have 3 movement patterns. Feet are open, wider than the hips. Swing the arms, dip the hands. Travel it forward. Next movement pattern, which we had started before. So my hands are going to turn in, turn out with the elbows. All is one unit. Here, 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 here. So this would be single time. This would be double time, right? So we had our basic step here. We also have our step back here. We have our swing. We have our circle. We have our big arm circle. We have our swing. And swing with your hands dip. Good. Step it back. Step, 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 swing. Good. You have a little bit of a hand dip. hand it, hand it, hand it. Good, travel it forward. Just step it out, hand it, hand it. Good, next movement pattern. Tap, so I'm gonna cross the leg across and tap. Tap, tap. You can make it nice and small. Tap, tap. The hands are gonna come here with the foot. Add a little bit more bounce to your out. Make it bigger. Tap, tap. Good, make it bigger. Good, next movement pattern. You're gonna do the same foot, same hand, travel one direction. So you're gonna have a step, turn, turn, step, step, turn, turn, step. You can use the hand to help guide you in that direction. Step, step, turn, turn, step. Make it more bouncy. Step, turn, turn, step, step. So the secret is to pick up your knee. If you just need to mark the step, mark it. So I can add more bounce without even coming off the floor so much. Turn, turn, step. Good. Tap it back. So remember, you have the hands dip, dip. Good. Travel it forward. Good. Let's take some arm circles. So heart rate is getting up. Cross the arms across the chest. Throw it back. Cross and throw. Cross, throw. Cross, throw. Cross, throw. Cross, throw. Cross, throw. Cross, cross, throw. 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 Across the chest, throw. Open up the chest and the shoulders. Nice and easy. So, extend your arm shoulder height. Same foot, same hand. Kick it up so you get a nice stretch in your hamstrings. So kick it up, go at your own tempo. I'll go a little slower because people say sometimes it's going a little fast. Kick it up. So strive not to let your hands or your arms drop down below your shoulder. Again, pelvis is tucked under. Your hand should be shoulder height, a little bit above. I'm extending all the way through my fingertips. Kick it up and kick it up. Kick it up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On a diagonal, touch the opposite hand with your foot. Breathe nice and deep. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. And 1. Stepping laterally out to the side so you can stretch out the inner thighs. And on this leg, starting to work your thighs and your glutes. So your ankles, knees, and hips are pointed straight ahead, belly button pulled in. Step out to the side. So this long leg, the knee is not bent. It's nice and straight. Touch that hand outside in front of the opposite toe. Reach the elbows straight, fingertips go to the ceiling. So it's 2, reach it up. 3, reach it up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, good, and 1. Next movement pattern, you have like a little march, I call it a Manjari march. You can slow it down if you need to. I'm not slamming the feet flat on the floor. I'm on the balls of the feet. So I'm stepping, tapping it out. My arms are here. So more so than from the elbow, I'm moving from the shoulder. I want to be nice and light on the feet. My hands are right beside me. Good. Travel to the side. Travel opposite direction. Face forward. Good. So you can add a little circle. Same march step. My hands are going here. You can make it smaller. Good. Take the arms back. Breathe nice and deep. Tap it back. Tap. Same arm, same leg. Travel to your right. Stay right there. Travel around to your left. Good. Tap it out. All right. So we had our swing. Your little circle arm. Good. Make it bigger. You can add a little bit of a hop. Or just step it out. Add a little bit of a hop. Or you can make it bigger. Good. Step it out. Step it out. Good. Take some big shoulder rolls back. Woo. Heart rate's up to 81%. Good. Shoulder rolls forward. Big shoulder rolls forward. Look up between right and then left. Alternatively, look right and then left. Woo. Breathe nice and deep. Throw your belly button into your spine. Curl your chin into the chest. Look backwards. Curl into the chest. And then look down. Good. Gentle circles. Over to your right. Gentle circles. Breathe nice and deep. Opposite direction. Warm up the head and the neck. Good. Shrug your shoulders up. Hold it. Good. And then release. A lot of times we have the trapping blood flow by keeping our arms up here and our shoulders. Squeeze it up. Then let it down. Down and up. All the way up and down. Shrug it up and down. Good. Take your hips side to side. Now, to stay out of your knees, take your hips back. Sit back a little bit. Take your hips side to side. Work your hips. Your lower back is also connected with this region. I want you to add an internal Kegel, right? So if you're stopping the flow of urine so you can work those muscles, side to side. Take it forward and back. Forward and back. Work your pelvis. Add the Kegel at the same time. This will also warm up the thighs. Right? So, if you need to take a sip of water, you take a sip of water, come right back. Good. Circles around to your left. Circles around to your left. So maybe your hips are back and down. So the more you exaggerate the circle, the more you're engaging your core, the more you get that pelvis tilted up. It's also good for your back. Sit up. Add a little undulation to the spine. Opposite direction. Opposite direction. If you're sitting down, your thighs should be nice and toasty, seated up. Good. So you're going to step forward. The fingertips are reaching for the ceiling. Step, go straight. Take your time. Reach it up. Reach the tips for the ceiling. Elbow joints go straight. Reach it up. Reach it up. Reach it up. Good. Reach it up. So now take the movement pattern to the back. We want to open up the front of the hip joint. So step to the rear. One side. Step it back. Reach your fingertips for the ceiling. Five more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tap it out. Tap, 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 tap. Other side. Step back. One side. Reach fingertips for the ceiling. Step it back and reach. 2, 3. Breathe nice and deep. Woo. Good. 5 more. 5. Your body should be warmed up. 4, 3. Reach for the ceiling. 2. Good. And 1. Step out nice and light on the balls of the feet. If you want to, you can add more spring. So the arms, remember, right here. All right, take a quick sip of water. Quick sip of water. So my heart rate is at 80%. No machines needed. The body is the original machine. So that was your recovery. So we have your little march. My hands are here. Add more spray. You can either step it out. Arms are coming backwards. That's your Manjani march. Good. Take it back. Travel side. Opposite direction. Good. Tap. Same arm, same leg. Open the legs up wider. So we're gonna have here your single arms. Single, single, single. So our double arms are here. Circle it back. You can mark the step. You can make it bigger. All right. So single, 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 single. Get ready for double, double. Breathe nice and deep. Single. Single arms. Get ready for double arms. Double. Again, single. Single. Get ready for double. 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 Tap it out. So here comes our first set of Harriet squats. Why would we call it the squat? Harriet squats. You know what time it is, right? So we want to invite you to think of completing your goals with the same amount of enthusiasm you started with, as my godmother used to tell me, in the middle and the end. Sometimes you get a momentary enthusiasm at the beginning, all these bright ideas. But then when it gets boring and there's no crowds, in the middle and towards the end of the goal, we usually fizzle out. So open the feet a little bit wider than the hips. Make sure you don't rest your arms on your thighs. Stomach muscles are pulled in. For my silver foxes, if you need to let your glutes touch a bed or a chair, that's perfectly fine, because that's going to keep you with a nice flat back. What we don't want is for pressure to go into the knees, right? Going this way, that's going to jack your knees up. Sit your hips back. When you stand up, squeeze your glutes so that the hip joint opens. This is a closed hip. This is an open hip. So if you're engaging your glute, people want a lifted glute. That's called a firmly toned glute from exercise. That's it. If this glute is not working, that means your back is going to do extra work. So tuck your pelvis under, reach your hips back enough, chit-chatting, sit it back, do what you're able to, squeeze it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, squeeze it up. 13, 14, no rest in the thighs. 15, 16, all the way down. 17, back and down. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, you should be 1, 27, 28, nice and controlled. 30, 31, 32, do what you're able to. 33, 34, keep going. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, legs should be warm. 41, 42, 43, get ready for a hold. 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, hold it, brace under pressure. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, ooh. Legs are nice and toasty. Tap it out. Woo. Shake the legs out. Circle it. Circle it. Circle it. Circle. 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 So if you want to, you can add a hop. Add a hop. Add a hop. You can step it out. Good. Just tap. Woo. So let's start to incorporate a little bit of core. So you can add your mat. If you're at level 1, or if you're a little deconditioned, we don't like to wait to the end of the movement practice to incorporate core. I'm tucking my hips under. So I'm on tabletop position. Woo. Tabletop position. Spread the fingertips, press your hands into the floor. So if you got your butt poked out, that's no bueno. That means your guts is feeling forward and you have no support for your lower back. Tuck your hips under. Draw your belly button into your spine. From here, your elbows are nice and straight. Make sure your head is not dropping down because that will compromise your head and your neck. So bring the knee underneath the chest. Tap the toe into a tight little ball. Put that knee back down underneath the hips. Opposite side, bring the knee underneath the chest. Place it down. Good, extend. Right, this will be your level 2. And tap, tap. So either level 1, tap, tap, or level 2. Your butt is not in the air. You're nice and level. Tap, 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 tap. Level 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1. Do what you're able to. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Wipe the face off. Your core temperature needs to be activated. So there, if you're sinking your head down, that's not alignment of your spine. Make sure you're pressing your hands into the floor so you can activate your scapula or your shoulder blades. And I'm not curled here, which is shortening the spine. I'm not pulling my chin in. I'm looking straight down to the next floor underneath me. And I'm drawing my chin in. Next movement pattern. So from all fours, again, pressing your hands into the floor from spread fingertips. Bring your knee to the outside of the elbow. Same side, so you're working your obliques, right? That's level 1. If you're at level 2, tuck your hips under. 1, 2, knee to elbow. 3, these are challenging. 4, and 5, on side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 again. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So core activation feels much more intense than just doing abs. Sit up on your glutes. Wipe your face if you need to. So let's work your transverse abdominis, right? Your real internal sweat, your real internal girdle that helps support your spine. So you're sitting on your glutes, lean back just a little bit, open the chest. So for you to put your hands inside of your core muscles, as soon as you lean back, even a teeny bit, you can feel them engage. So try not to let your back round. Make the effort to keep your chest nice and extended. Hands forward in prayer position, twist and twist. Twist and twist. Keep it open. 1, 2. If this is not challenging, you can lift 1 foot. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Both legs up if you can. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So get in where you fit in. Open the chest up. So again, put your fingertips inside your core muscles. Lean back as a teeny bit. Feel them engage. Place your fingertips. So you're going to bring, alternatively, bring your knees to the chest. Place it down nice and gentle. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Really squeeze it in. 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10. Good. And 10. Lay it flat. So we're going to make sure that we keep our lower back glued to the floor. So tuck your pelvis under. Those people on YouTube, those folks on the Instagram channel, tuck your hips under. So that means if you were trying, if I was trying to come along and slide my hand underneath the center of your back, I wouldn't be able to. So extend your legs maybe about halfway out. That may allow you more access to really tilting your pelvis and keeping your lower back to the floor. Extend your arms overhead. Do what you're able to. If you're not able to come all the way up, go at your own level. One hand is over the other. You're going to exhale. Sit up, reach your fingertips straight up to the ceiling. Now when you lower down, curl your lower back down. Let the lower back has to touch first. Lower back, mid back, and then shoulders again. Exhale up. Lower back, mid back, and shoulders. Exhale up. Lower back, curl your lower back down, mid back, and shoulders. Exhale up. Lower back, mid back, and shoulders. Exhale up. Lower back, mid back, and shoulders. Try to hug your ears on the way up, and then hug your ears on the way down. Exhale up, and on the way down. Exhale up. Lower back, mid back, and shoulders. Exhale up. Hug your ears on the way down. Hug your ears on the way up. That's much more challenging. Hug your ears on the way down. Lower back, mid back, shoulders. Hug your ears on the way up. Hug it on the way down. Lower back, mid back, and shoulders. Again, exhale up. And hug your ears on the way down. Good. Hug your knees into the chest. Drop your knees down side to side. Just to get some stretch in your lower back. Good. Cross your legs at the feet. Roll up on your bum. Come onto your knees. And stand up. So you're officially warm. Officially warm. Let's bang this out. Let's take the heart rate back up. Get a nice quick sip of water. Wipe the face off. Let's continue. It's Friday. It's Friday. So you see, we didn't need to leave the house. The time you would have spent traveling to and from the gym, you already got your movement practice one. So remember, we were just tapping it out. Just tap, tap, tap. Let's take the heart rate up, the little Manjani mark. Let's mark it up. But pick the knees up, add some bounce. My hands are right here. You can add those little circles. Make the circles bigger. Tap it back, tap it back, tap, tap, tap it back, tap, tap, tap it. So come right back to your Manjani march. You have the little circles. Good. Make the arms bigger. Manjani march. Hands come back. Good. Tap it back. Same arm, same way. Same arm, same way. So it's single arms. Good. Get ready for doubles. Good. Double arms. Tap it back. Tap, tap, tap. Big circles. Travel to your right. Good. Stay right there. Travel to your left. Breathe nice and deep. Heart rate's up. 82%. Tap it out. Here are your hands. This is single time. This is double time. Single, 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 single. So think of bringing your elbows back. Single, single, single. Tap it back. Same arm, same leg. Add a little bounce. Get ready for double arms. Double. Travel forward. Travel back. You have a second set of those Harriet squats. Lift the knees to the chest. So, we'll make it a teeny bit more challenging. Take a quick sip of water. Just a quick sip. Don't sip it too fast. Okay, so your hips and glutes are going back parallel to the floor. Natural bodies matter. The only thing we're going to do to make it a little more dynamic is you're going to lift your knee up. You're going to drive your knee up in between each one. Open the knees wider than the hips. Tuck your hips under, so that means your waist speeds should not be all spilling forward. Tuck them under. Belly button drawn in. So my silver foxes, touch your hips and glutes to a bed or a chair if you need to. Otherwise, hips go back. Do not rest on your thighs. Drive the knee up. Drive the knee up. Ready? Get a focus like Harriet. Here we go. 1, 1, 2, 2. Drive it up. 3, 3, 4. Sit it down. 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9. Breathe deep. 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12. Drive it up. 13, 13, 14, 14. Drop it down. 15, 15, 16, 16, 17, 17, 18, 18, 19, 19, 20, 20. Last 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, and 1. Woo! Lift the knees to the chest. Heart rate is at 85%. Grab your mat again. So you can add a little cushion. Let's take a little bit of upper body. Woo. A welcome break. So, from tabletop position, with my scarf, I'm sweating like, it's like an Africa up in here. All right, so get in where you fit in. Go for good quality form. Do less push-ups with good form. If you're rushing through the movement, all you're really doing is compromising your head, neck, and shoulders, and your core is not engaged. Better to do 2, 1, 2, or 3, and rest with good form, using your breath, engaging your core, working your arms, right? So you're doing several things at once. If you're rushing through the movement, the only thing that's getting worked out is your ego is getting stronger. All right, so from tabletop position, walk your knees slightly back to your hips. Right, you do the feeling today. Tuck your hips under as if you ate some hot peppers. Spread your fingertips, press your hands into the floor. So you can see the index finger, the pinky, and the thumb. The whole hand is pressing to the floor. Activate your scapula by pressing your body away from the floor. So don't hit the floor, don't kiss the floor. Bend it straight at your elbows. Try to touch your chest down, come up, squeeze your butt cheeks the whole time. Or the whole time so you engage in your core. Here we go. So this is 1. Try to let your elbows as much as you can angle backwards. Down, exhale up, 2. Then exhale up, 3. Then exhale up, 4. Then exhale up, 5. Then exhale up, 6. Then exhale up, 7. Squeeze the glutes. Up 7. Then exhale up, 8. Then exhale up, 9. Then exhale up, 10. Do what you're able to. Then exhale up, 1. Then exhale up, 2. Pretend you have 1 mermaid leg. Then exhale up, 3. Then exhale up, 4. Then exhale up, 5. Then exhale up, 6. Then exhale up, 7. Then exhale up, 8. Then exhale up, 9. Then exhale up, 10. Keep going. If you're able to, then exhale up, 1. Then exhale up, 2. Then exhale up, 3. Then exhale up, 4. Then exhale up, 5. Then exhale up, 6. Then exhale up, 7. Then exhale up, 8. Then exhale up, 9. Then exhale up, 10. So my chest is nice and toasty. Sit your glutes flat to your heels. Lace your fingertips behind you. Try to press your arms straight. Try to bring your arms overhead. So you can feel a nice stretch in your shoulders. So my core, we're only 40 minutes in. So coming up. So women, inherently, we don't have as much upper body strength as men, but it is something that you can cultivate. Everyone, with practice, you can get to some pull-ups. So I think it is very essential that we're able to move with confidence whenever we need to gently and spiritually enact consequences, right? That's what the female lions do in nature. Tap it out, tap, 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 tap. So I actually feel recovered cardiovascularly. You could be working at a scale of 1 to 10 cardiovascularly. You can be working at a 10 in terms of strength, or you can feel so tight that you feel like you're working at a 10 when it comes to flexibility. Same arm, same leg. Good, take it back. Both arms back, 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 back. This is to open up your chest and your shoulders. Same arm, same leg. Get nice and low. 1, 3, 2, both arms, back, 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 back. All right, so little review. You're gonna step, turn, turn, step, step, turn, turn, step, step, turn, step, step, add some bounce. Step. Right, so let's stay to the front. Tap, 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 tap. Both hands come in and out. Travel it forward. Good. Tap, tap. You can make it small or big. Here. Tap. Both hands. Both hands, same feet. Both hands. Add some bounce. Tap, tap. So, guess what? We're going to take one more set of those push-ups. You know how we do. So, good morning to my mommy and my nieces. Right? We out here representing. Natural bodies matter. Firm glutes are because we exercise, right? They're nice and safe. If you put substances in the body, that's when the body goes usually into an inflammatory response. That means it's an emergency, right? And the body has to get that stuff out of you. Just some things to be mindful of. That food, people, chemicals, the body doesn't care for foreign substances, right? All right, so walking you back to the hips. Tuck your hips under, squeeze your glutes together as if you have one mermaid leg. Squeeze your butt cheeks, press your hands firmly to the floor. Activate your scapula, use your breath. Down, exhale up 1, down, exhale up 2, down, exhale up 3, down, exhale up 4, down, exhale up 5, down, exhale up 6, down, exhale up 7, down, exhale up 8, down, exhale up 9, down, exhale up 10. Squeeze your thighs, down, exhale up 1, down, exhale up 2, down, exhale up 3, down, exhale up 4, down, exhale up 5, down, up 6, down, exhale up 7, down, exhale up 8. Do what you're able to. Then exhale up 9, then exhale up 10, take your time. Then exhale up 1, then exhale up 2, then exhale up 3, then exhale up 4, then exhale up 5, then exhale up 6, then exhale up 7, then exhale up 8, ooh, toasty, then exhale up 9, then exhale up 10, woo. Set your glutes back to your heels. Lace your fingertips behind you. Push your arms down. Make your arms come overhead. Get a nice stretch in your shoulders. Woo! No machines necessary. How are we doing on time? Let's add some core. We definitely want to add some core. Very important because a lot of us are experiencing back pain. So again, some things to consider. Once you start dramatically altering your structure of your bridge, right? You have a bridge already built, and you start adding all kinds of other stuff, it can really throw your equilibrium off. No, it may not be on our radars, especially in our 20s and 30s. Consider what you need your body to be able to do for you. 10 years, someone has worked as a trainer, worked in inside gyms where there's always a physical therapy office, work in a holistic health center. Back pain is no joke. We're adding all the weight and stuff that's not internal to our structure. We're contributing to a lot of back pain. And back pain, all bets are off. And we don't want the trajectory of our lives to be on medication. All right, so tabletop position. Stack your wrist, elbow, and shoulder, knees, and hips. Tuck your hips under. You're going to bring the left elbow to the right knee. Do a full extension. They meet in the center, then extend. 2, 3, 4. Squeeze together. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe BB up. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, hold it, 25. Good. Shake your little tail feathers. Now this is actually excellent for men. This is excellent for your back muscles. But if you're experiencing back pain, opposite side, right elbow to left knee, then extend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, hold 25. Good. Shake your tail feather. External hip rotation. So we're opening up at the hip joint. This is your glutes, allowing your legs to travel outwards. Make sure you're not sinking down into the floor. Big external hip rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Internal rotation. Same leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Same leg. Then your leg really heel close to the glute. Press it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I can feel my hamstring. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So my glutes are nice and toasty. If you want a lifted glute, you have to challenge the glute with exercise. Before adding prosthetics, because the prosthetics will drop. Gravity is coming for everybody, but you put something artificial in. Anyway, so who knows how the skin is going to react, right? Just think of like, if you, I'm a mom, so when their diapers get full and heavy, they start to drop. So we're eating real food and also adding physical activity. Opposite side, tuck your hips under, press your hands into the floor. You're going to take external hip rotation. Make sure you open your knees. They should be together. They should be right underneath your hips. Externally rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Internal rotation, same way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So you're going to lift that leg right up. Well, not out to the side. We'll lift it up. Kick back. Lift the leg, bring it close to the glute. Press it up. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Sit the glutes back to your heels. Walk your hands out in front of you. Come up from the calf of your fingers. Open your elbows out to the side. Feel a nice stretch on your upper back. Woo! You're going to lay flat to the floor. Let's take some bridges, which are excellent for your lower back. All right. So my folks on my IP. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So lay flat. Tuck your hips under. So if I were to come along, I should not be able to slide my hand underneath your back. So tuck your hips and glue that lower back to the floor so your back is stable. Hands and palms down. Try not to grip onto the mat. If you need to bring your heels closer to your glutes, you can do that. So place your hands on the floor, elevate your hips. So we're going to open up the front of the body. You're going to squeeze your glutes and think of putting your hips on the ceiling. Incorporate your breath. Ready? Here we go. Press it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Hold it up. Flutter squeeze your knees. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down and up again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it. Flutter the knees. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower down. Plug the knees to your chest. Let's take a little bit of stretching. You got a nice little burn in here. That's going to do a little bit of stretching. So you're going to come into a kneeling position. It's still early. You're up early enough to get some nice food prepared for the energy and fuel. So when in a kneeling position, I have my left foot up. I'm going to tuck my hip under so my waist speeds are not spilling forward. Tuck your hips under. I'm going to lean forward a little bit. Keep tucking that hip under. Squeeze your glute on your bottom leg. Now strive to squeeze the leg again, intense stretch. So my right knee is down. I'm going to pick my right arm up. Reach my right fingertips for the ceiling. I want to lift up and out of my hip. Ooh, that's a deep stretch. I'm going to pull out because it's tight. Psoas contributes to back pain. Good. Reach your hips back. Extend your front leg. Walk your hands forward. So try not to round your back. Make the effort to extend and reach the chest forward. Feel a nice deep stretch in the back of the front leg. Reach for your calf. Your ankles are around the foot. Woo, that's a deep stretch. We did a lot of hamstrings this week. Breathe nice and deep. Notice as your body starts to bring the heart rate down. Other leg is forward. So now I'm kneeling forward, the opposite leg. Woo. So you're going to lunge forward. Now, even though it's really easy for my hips to spill forward. So again, I'm going to actively tuck my hips under. Tuck my hips under. So I feel a deep stretch there. So you want to squeeze this bottom glute. Contract your glute. So my left leg is down. I'm going to contract my left glute. Now I'm going to strive to squeeze the two legs together. My left arm is reaching for the ceiling. Reaching my left fingertips for the ceiling. So I'm lifting up and out of the hip. Ooh, that's an intense stretch. Okay, now reach your hips and glutes backwards. Extend your front leg. And rather than round your back, reach your chest forward. Walk your hands forward. Reach for either your calf, your ankle, or around the foot. Breathe into your stretch. Notice as the heart rate is coming down. Good. And release. Gonna come into a nice little straddle position. Belly button is drawn in. Inhale, and then exhale. Walk your hands forward. Instead of rounding your back, extend, reach the chest forward. Wiggle your feet so you work yourself into the stretch. Ooh, that's a deep stretch of the groin area. Stretch only to the point of slight discomfort. Walk the hands backwards. Now I'm going to lean over to my right side. You may be mirroring me. So this is really great so we can access a QL. This contributes when it's tight to back pain. So I'm reaching. I have my palm down. I'm going to straighten out the elbow. Reaching my left fingertips for my right toes. Ooh, I'm always tighter on this side. So this feels like a tremendous release. Circle the arm around, reach it over again. Feel that stretch. Breathe into your stretch. Let the body float up. Over to the other side. So my right fingertips, my palm is down and reaching for the left toes. So striving to straighten out the arm. Getting a nice stretch along the side of the body. Good. Circle the arm around and over again. And sit up. And cross the legs. Let's ground and seal our movement practice. I invite you to sit up nice and tall. If you're very tight, you can also add a yoga block. underneath your hips and glutes. That can help your hips open up, especially if there are any of my men folks. If your knees feel like they're up here, they will open up over time. But if you sit a yoga block, turn horizontally underneath your glutes, that can help your hips open more so you can sit comfortably. So even from this position, easy to let the pelvis go forward, tuck it under, draw your belly button into your spine. Draw your belly button into your spine. And take a nice big deep breath in through the nose, big exhale through the mouth, inhale. And exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Once more. Start to watch the flow of your breath as it flows in and out of your body. Bring your awareness to your toes, your big toes, middle toes, pinky toes. Allow them to become heavy and sink into the floor. Notice that the soles of your feet, tops of your feet, your ankles, your heels, your shins, and calves become heavy and sink into the floor. Bring your awareness to your knees, your thighs, your hips, and your glutes. Allow them to relax and become super heavy. And awareness to your stomach muscles, your reproductive organs. Allow them to soften and relax in a safe space, which is your body. Allow them to relax. Take a big inhale and exhale. Your hips and your glutes become super heavy and sink into the floor. Allow your stomach muscles to soften and relax. Allow your lower back, release, and become heavy and sink into the floor. Allow your mid and upper back to soften, to open, and become very heavy. Allow your torso and your chest to relax. Allow your fingertips, pinkies, thumbs, your palms, your wrists, your arms and elbows become super heavy and sink in the direction of the floor beneath you. And your forearms, elbows, and upper arms and shoulders become very heavy and sink in the direction of the floor. Inside your stomach muscles, on your chest, and your heart to open, giving your body relax. Allow your shoulders to relax over your breathing. Allow your fingertips to soften. Allow your throat to open and soften. Notice as your ears rest gently along the sides of your face, your tongue will soften in your mouth, and your eyes rest gently in the socket. Notice as your brain slows down to relax and nestle comfortably inside your precious brain, inside your precious skull. Notice the cadence of breath as it flows in and out of the body. See if you can bring to your mind's eye something that you are grateful for. See if you can bring to your mind's eye something that brings joy and laughter to your face. Take a mental snapshot of that intentional joy and relaxation. And let your day be a great day. Simply because you said so. remember to feed and nourish yourself with the sights and sounds of nature. You feed yourself peaceful fuel, whatever label you want to call it. A peaceful fuel and food that is full of color, life force, vitality, that your immune system can recognize, that your cells can recognize, that is rejuvenative to the body. And with that, that's what you do. So feel free to share in the chat, or if you're in Flower Fit, or if you're in group coaching, Whole New Foods, Unprocessed Foods and Fitness on Sundays at 2 p.m. Share from your heart rate monitor what you got.
Training costed 1 hour.
Right, because it's beautiful. We share from our heart rate monitors during the week, right, in the daily section, whatever the picture is from your heart rate monitor. And then you're going to the app, and you'll be sharing whatever you got on a weekly basis, and definitely at the end of the month. So that's really powerful. If you're eating whole, fresh, unprocessed foods and you have a daily movement practice, it is totally possible in your, whatever your small space or whatever you pay rent or mortgage, to really dramatically make yourself, first of all, feel really, really good from your own drugs on the inside. Plus, you're restoring your integrity with yourself and demonstrating your ability to transmute difficult emotions. But also, your body is transforming, and you can watch it unfold like a flower. So, you can pick up a free calendar over on the Body-Culinary website with resources and free stuff. You can see the Body-Culinary, there's a food journal there, as well as a monthly calendar. And then you'll be taking pictures, and you can enter them in the chat inside the Body-Culinary forum. So, great day on purpose. Follow Body-Culinary on TikTok, Instagram, subscribe on the YouTube channel. Feel free to support the channel. I love flowers and organic fruits and produce. And explore the website. We do have lots of classes coming up to support you if you're interested in a lifestyle. And our 3 lifestyle practices around it here are garden therapy, a daily, vigorous, sweaty movement practice, and peaceful consumption, food that demonstrates that it loves you back. Right? Because natural bodies, they matter over here. So finish off that first 24 ounces of water. If you're in the nutritional reset, you know what time it is. After that, we're eating food the body can recommend. I'll see you soon.